The evening unraveled around him. He was just playing it close to the bar. He looked around the room and saw fragments of his archival yesterdays disguised as faces. He nursed the first in a string of drinks that would later blur the road home. He was all right with that. His eyes played touch and go. They glanced around the shindig, trying to make sense of it all. He looked at his friends and saw beaches in the breeze. He looked at his brother and saw laundromat hide and go seek. He looked at his mother and saw couch cushion lullaby sheet music, blue light living room glow dancing on her face. He looked at his uncle and saw a string of empty shot glasses. He looked at the string of empty shot glasses and he saw empathy. He looked at his father and he saw blood glistening on the sidewalk in the sun. He's got a girl now. He loves her like a ricochet. He believes that she is loveliest when she holds his hand. She said his hands were magical once, but he didn't believe in that sort of thing. He was hard looking at himself. He defined reflection as a synonym for shortcomings. He couldn't see himself cleaning mirrors for a living. His face had too many windows, not enough blinds. Her face had windows too. And he'd throw compliments like pebbles against her every pane, all day long and well into the night. All day long and well into the night, she'd wake up from sound sleep, open the window and scream, "Get the fuck off my lawn and get a job!" And he loved her for that. He loved her like a blueprint drawn by the hand of God, but he didn't believe in that sort of thing. But still, her version of the truth was smooth as riverbed stones, and he didn't have much else to go on. The bartender was reluctant to give him another heaven's helping of scotch, and the room was filled with wayward faces that he knew just didn't care. So he made his rounds. He said goodnight. She said that she wanted to give him a ride home. She told him she would have felt more comfortable if she drove him instead. But he respectfully declined. When she asked him why, he said that he didn't believe in that sort of thing. Thank you. How you guys doing, all right? Yeah. Good crowd here tonight. You guys feeling all right? Sweet. You guys read the idiom?
No. What?
Thank you. You can tell it's not good because he published me. So. When we were children, our parents picked us up and held us like bags of flour because in school that's the way they were taught how. Their embrace sated our need for attention and displayed affection. We'd swap smiles like they were lunchbox snacks, and when they put us down, we were happy. But one day, without realizing it was happening at all, your mother put you down for the last time. She probably even grunted something like, "Oh, you're getting heavy," and then she never picked you up again. But if she knew, you think she might have held you a little bit longer, squeezed you a little bit tighter, made you a promise with all that moment's insurmountable sincerity that perhaps you were too young to understand, and then kissed your face with all the love that piano keys have for fresh hands, or would she have put you down just like she did, so you can run off and catch the bus for your first day of school, and fall off your bike while you're still learning how to ride it, and stick gum to the other side of your desk, and sleep through another biology lecture, and you wake up wondering why there's no cure for cancer. If you knew, would you ever have let her go? Imagine if you knew what you know, that adults are just children who wear bigger clothes. It doesn't matter if you have all the answers as long as you've got all the questions. And there are bullies who are going to teach you what you are not yet willing to learn, and that the blood from your first fat lip might taste like God. That there are gas station gurus with nothing at all to offer the world but everything. That winning meant you got lucky this time, kid. Next time it might not be so easy. And losing meant try harder. That one day you might find yourself in the Java joint bathroom with a black magic marker writing your name to chronicle your whereabouts. Not because it was some kind of accomplishment that you actually zipped up and took a piss today, but because maybe if you wrote your name on every wall you ever saw, someone might remember you when you're gone. Because if you died today, would you ever live again? Would you find your hands in the cement while it was still wet? Would you live your life like you were as impossible to forget as the whisper of bullets past our grandfathers' faces before they returned home from the Second Great War, and with our grandmothers made babies, because the greatest war is called life, and it is claiming us gradually but with certainty, and the only way to survive and persevere was to plant the seeds from which we would eventually spring forth, so you could end up marrying that girl you wink at on the subway car, and at the altar you wonder in amazement how you made it this far. Yeah, that girl with a garden blossoming in her teeth and brown sugar freckles spangled along her cheeks, or that boy with wavy hair and a crooked yet endearing smile. And together you might bear the child, who will be born with nothing at all to offer the world, but everything. You'll pick him up and you'll hold him like a bag of flour, because any time could be the last. Thank you. Woo! All right, this is my last one that I got. Today I saw a girl that looked like you when you were young, and I shuddered as a chill swept through me. Not sure if it was the bitter autumn air or the fact that that girl shared your exact stare. She had those springtime eyes that seemed so out of place in the fall, gazing at the world as if she somehow knew there was more to it than just the space between the bus stop and her front door. I remember when you looked at things like that once, or maybe it was just me. Maybe I only saw what I wanted you to see. Maybe I mistook who you are for who I wanted you to be. But maybe you did too. Maybe you wanted to care, but you never had the chance because you were too swept up in some other half-hearted romance. Today, I saw a girl that looked like you when you were young. She pranced through the brown leaves on the ground like a clip from a fuzzy old black and white film. I remember it was autumn when I met you. It seems this time of year is ideal for those hand-in-hand walks down memory lane, but I think my hand has been empty for some time now. I think your hand has been empty for even longer. And as I stare at this girl, a feeling grows intensely. That I remember when I used to let you lean your head against me. And because of that, I found something unselfish deep inside myself. And you found temporary comfort on those few wintry nights when the stars of the approaching winter were the only glowing lights. Today I saw a girl that looked like you when you were young. I remember it was autumn when I met you. I don't remember when I lost you. Thank you.